Brett Maher and Phil Smythe will come forward, please, to receive that. Come on, you blokes, don't be shy.
Now, this is the Adelaide Champions Shield. And this perpetual shield is for the winners of Adelaide who excelled in their own field, in sports, in arts, in business, in education. But today, the first winners are the 36ers. So let me use the opportunity to present this to the Captain Brett.
Now to...
No. I must say something about the coach, Ilan. Well, I mean, it's really a team effort. The players and those who coach them, and even those who support them. So we give everybody a hand, please.
And to respond on behalf of the team, firstly, Brett Maher, but Phil, don't go too far away. We'll have a chat with you too. Brett, would you like to say a few words on behalf of the team and the club?
Yes, on behalf of the team, we'd like to thank the Lord Mayor for presenting us with the shield today. The Premier has also given us a lot of support this year as well, and put on a function earlier this week for us, which we really appreciate. But it's all about coming out for us and enjoying this win. It was a bit of a surprise this year, and being able to share our time with the fans has been sensational, and we thank you all for coming today and enjoying this moment with us. We really do appreciate it. And once again, to the Lord Mayor, we thank you for today.
Brett Maher, the captain of the 36ers. And I think we all want to hear from the man who was, well, perhaps overlooked by those people who make the decision about who was Coach of the Year, but he had the last laugh. The General, South Australia's own Phil Smythe. Well, we can do questions and answer, or you can make a speech, but if you put as much time into your speech as you put into getting dressed this morning...
Now look, I have to apologise for the way I'm dressed. Actually, Scotty Ninnis called me yesterday and said blue shirt, black pants, and we've got a dinner tonight, so I thought that was for the dinner tonight. So I've turned up this morning at work with a pair of shorts on and a t-shirt, so this was the quickest cover-up I could come with.
The guys look impeccable, though.
And you've had a lot of late nights, if they look impeccable.
Well, it's been less than a week since you won, but tell us about the celebrations, and tell us about, you know, the thrill and the aftermath of winning a championship, the third in 5 years.
Look, I suppose the biggest thrill after you sit down and get a chance to reflect on it is what a tremendous job the team did. You know, before the season started, this team right here was predicted by all the journalists other than two involved in basketball to finish somewhere between 8th and 10th. So we weren't even supposed to be in the final. So that in itself for this team was an outstanding achievement. You know, then there has been a lot of celebrations. Brett mentioned a couple. You know, had a state reception put on by the Premier, which was fantastic. We had another reception. Can't remember what night it was. And then now we've had this one here. The fellas had a big night at the Planet. Was that last night? Night before? 2 nights ago. And so every day something has happened for the team. And what is the most amazing thing is that these guys have been able to keep a full head of steam up for every event that they've attended. And I think that's largely due to the adrenaline of seeing the fans again. That seems to, as soon as they start seeing the fans, they get all revved up again. So it'll be interesting to see how they respond in a couple of days when the fans aren't around anymore.
Well, can we just be serious for 1 second? I mean, you mentioned team, Alfred mentioned team, and we know the stars, you know, the Farley and Maher and probably Rupert Sapwell has to fall into that category now. Yeah. What about the younger fellows that we didn't see much of? Matt and Jason and Oscar and
oh, they've certainly led the team this week in partying. They've been out longer than anyone else.
No, seriously, their role in the team, because it's not just about stars, is it?
No, not at all. Look, there's probably 4 if you count Blake Truslove falls into that group. You know, with Oscar, Jacob and Matty and Blake, at training you have to have 12 players that are very competitive. And in fact, the last week before we played the 3rd game against the Razorbacks, we called the 4 of them in and said, you know, we've played 7 games in a very short period of time, and the biggest game is this Friday night. We need you guys specifically to generate all the energy at practice. you know, if you can get all over the other guys and knock them down and make it hard for them, that will stand us in good stead for Friday night's game. And they were fantastic. You know, a lot of the guys were tired, but they created enormous amounts of energy. And look, they've all developed through the course of this season, and you know, you'll see more of them next season and in the years to come.
What happens now?
Oh, we go to lunch after this, and
yeah, that's the
no. We, you know, we have our end of year dinner tonight at the Powerhouse, and then you know, we'll sit down, talk with all the players about next season, and the next couple of weeks is about putting next year's team into place and trying to be competitive and, you know, have another shot at the title before you can mention, can we go back to back? You know, we'd prefer not to hear those words for another week or two.
The coach of the Adelaide 36ers, Phil Smyth, ladies and gentlemen. He is a South Australian icon. Now, all the boys are going to stick around for a while. They'll be seated down here, and you can get to autograph sign. There's lots of things to have signed and lots of things to sign them with. So if you're prepared to stick around, the boys certainly are prepared to have a chat with you, shake your hand and sign some autographs. So that concludes the formalities as the dignitaries, Mr. Ram, Mr. Wong, Mr. Lewis and Miss Kotz leave the stage. And Slam Dunk, perhaps you can go too, maybe. And perhaps just one big more cheer and a big hand for the Adelaide 36ers. Thanks, guys. Down the front, guys.
Oh, I need to get out of the way.
If you guys just go in the front.
36ers, we're the pride of Adelaide. 36ers, greatest team that ever played. Shouted, we are the champions here at the Little Powerhouse. So stand up for your 36ers, we're the pride of Adelaide. We are Adelaide.